welcome back to my channel where I am playing Sims 2 today, which I've never done a recording of actual playthrough. I did a build once, but after I got my PC built and recorded the video of Starfield that went up not that long ago from when I'm recording, I got sick, and I kind of felt like going through and making sure that I had some of my games that are on discs on here, and ended up playing The Sims 2 for a bit and figured I might as well turn it into a series since I'm invested right now. Plus, I always wanted to do something with Sims 2 because it is my favorite Sims game to date still. It's a bit more difficult than Sims 4, so in some ways I'm worried it might not be as possibly entertaining because I'm a perfectionist. I like to do a lot of time management and getting people's needs up, but The Sims 2 is still like a drama-filled game. So I'm actually technically on what would be rotation 3, I think. So I play each household for like 3 days, which matches the university one semester, roughly. If in the future the university feels like it's too long, I might get a mod to shorten it, because I know a lot of people play with mods to shorten the university time. But I honestly do like one semester at a time, and I always start with university Sims to start my rotation. That being said, I'm obviously not on a university lot, so I've technically already done the university part of rotation 3 on my own, and I figured this would be the best place to start recording because most people are more aware or, like involved with townies. And specifically with this playthrough, we're doing Veronaville because that was the one I was playing while sick. I might go and do some Pleasant View or Strange Town afterwards. I don't play with an Uberhood mod. It's just too much for me. It's a little different than The Sims 4 for me because with The Sims 2 and the way the drama works and how time works, I know there's mods that can change it. There's just something about playing each household, whereas with The Sims 4, it's a lot easier to stick with one family and then maybe rotate as the family grows. I don't know, that's just my personal playthrough. If you notice too, the wants are more than normal for a pre-made. I have a bat box and added some degrees for the pre-unis. So, first family is actually going to be a Goneril and Albany Cap, since I moved them in. And this is actually a pre-built house that I added onto quite extensively. I figured that they would have some family money since they are caps, and I felt like that would be okay to kind of cheat it there. Normally I don't like doing that, but I thought we would go ahead and quickly I'll introduce you to each person if you're not really aware of who they are. So here's Mr. Albany and his PJs. And also, I guess I should note, for Veronaville, because it's so Shakespearean inspired, like literally all of the Sims that came in Veronaville have a name pulled from Shakespeare, and usually there's references to the Shakespearean character and what's going on with them already. I kind of am going with that, and I'm gonna try to, implement some back and forth foreshadowing, I guess. I don't think all of these characters are gonna stay true, maybe, to the Shakespearean thing, but Albany here, he was not a cap originally. If you play Veronaville or know anything about Veronaville, the cap family, you'll notice, is a matriarchal family. So the last name goes down by the female line. So Albany gave up his original last name to be a cap. And I've not messed with his bio, but it talks about how he loves his children. Too bad they don't love each other. Can Albany convince them that family is important, and can he convince Goneril as well? And I think the point is that he's a family sim, and though family is important to the caps, it's not Goneril's aspiration. It's not consort cap Goneril's father's aspiration. A lot of the caps have, I think, a tie more so to fortune, if I'm adding up correctly when it comes to the adults, at least. But Albany's very family focused, and I think in some ways, like, he's a good support for Goneril in that way, whether she realizes it or not. So he's gonna be an elder soon. He's, I think, the last day of the dissertation. I typically age them up at 1 day away. And he's right now, like, level 1 of the education career, because I don't have the mod to give them the career that they want immediately. I thought education suited him. I don't think he's going to retire right away unless he rolls a want. I like to do once-paced gameplay. But he's a playground monitor right now. Very odd considering his outfit, and I didn't really want to change him. But he is still, I think, a pretty cool dude. Goneril, who is actually, like, the real head of the household. As you can see, she's pregnant right now. Normally, that's not how Goneril is when you roll into this family and put him down. But Albany, as I said, he's a family sim, and he wanted a baby. So I had them try until she got pregnant. I also actually set her secondary as family, because if you look at her interests, I think it's the second aspiration in terms of, like, the highest amount of points. If you use, I think Belladova's the name. There's a spreadsheet you can find online and calculate aspirations that way. I'm actually not going to do that anymore for this group, just because sometimes it pulls aspirations that I don't think suit where the story's going. And you have so many chances, at least for younger sims, to, like, change in, like, university. So I don't know, but I thought family still kind of suited her because she does have a larger family, and even though it's implied that she didn't want it, which, I mean, I would still think that anyways, that she cares in some way, and I think she cares about her family. So it's implied in her bio that she feels like Albany married her for money and not for love. In my headcanon here, that's not true, and that's just a worry that she has. Another thing to point out about Goneril is her name comes from the Shakespearean play King Lear, and this is going off of what I know about the play. I've not read that one. I've only actually read 2 Shakespearean plays for high school back as a teen, and that would have been Romeo and Juliet and Julius Caesar. But my knowledge of Goneril is that she is the oldest daughter of King Lear in that play, and she is trying to get, you know, more power as the heiress, essentially, whereas King Lear, you know, he favors the youngest. He does go towards Goneril at one point, and she does betray him because she sees him more as a money source than his family. So she's kind of a villain in that regard in Shakespeare. I think in this playthrough, like with the sim Goneril, I see it more that, she's kind of irritated because based on the Cap, family, she's the true heiress. If you know Veronaville, you know that in the primary Cap household that consort is in, it points out Juliet as the heiress, and he shows here like Cordelia being the head. The true, like, actual canon is that Goneril is the oldest, Reagan's the second oldest, and Cordelia's the third oldest, which matches the Shakespearean play. So even though, like, story-wise it's pointing to Juliet being the heir, Goneril's the true heir. And that kind of matches the Shakespearean play because in the Shakespearean play, my understanding is that King Lear would be favoring his youngest daughter, Cordelia, to inherit everything. So right now they live in this house, as I said. I might, when Consort dies, have them take that household, though, because, as I said, Goneril is the true heir by the matriarchy. Their next is their kids. So the oldest is Miranda. Good old romance sim. She wants to go to college. I'm going to lock that in. And I don't think she's going to college in this rotation, which is weird because most people put her with some of, like, Juliet, and I think Juliet's going to go. But she is doing pretty well for herself. She had her first kiss with Mercutio. That relationship is no longer romantic because he's actually in university right now. So that's been sent back to friend and BFF. I think she has a lot of pressure on her to be, like, the good heir coming up. And I don't know how much she really likes that. I don't think she's as invested in maybe like a Cap versus Monty feud, which is also going on, kind of based off of Romeo and Juliet. Next is Hal, who I actually passed. And he wants to get into private school and go to college. So I think, maybe we'll try to get the kids into private school. I was kind of waiting because I'd like them to have their last kid. And then once that kid is a child, try to do the private school thing. Because I've had it in the past where any kid born after the current childs and teens get into private school, they don't get into private school too. So we'll have to see. Desdemona is down here, and she's a teen. She actually just aged up in my last rotation play, and she also wants to go to college. I put her as a pleasure sim because it's implied that she wants to be just like Miranda, but I think she has a little bit of naivete going on. Pleasure sims, I kind of equate them with romance sims, except they're not as, like, focused on things like woohooing and making out. They're much more like, let's go on a date. And right now she is romantically interested in Romeo Monty, which is going to be interesting because he is dating her cousin. So, she's already had her first kiss. And that will be interesting. She wants to sneak out, so we'll see where that goes. And Ariel is the youngest right now. She aged up into a kid the last rotation I played. And, I mean, I'm not sure. I get this feeling that Ariel's kind of androgynous. And that kind of got confirmed by what I read about who Ariel is in Shakespeare. The character of Ariel in Shakespearean plays, I can't remember which one she comes from. If I remember right, I think it's the same one that Miranda's namesake comes from. So, I believe if I'm remembering correctly, Miranda's from The Tempest, and I think she's the She's the daughter of Prospero? I might be wrong, but she's kind of a very used character, even though she, I think, does have a little bit of agency. Hal, his name comes from actually the character of Henry V in the Shakespearean plays. So he's kind of supposed to be like a rebellious youngling right now. Desdemona, let me see if I can find my notes on her. Desdemona is from another Shakespearean play where she is murdered because they think she's unfaithful to her husband. So I think that kind of goes with this idea that she's kind of just like, she loves to love people in some way. And then Ariel, I have it written down, like androgynous spy with some mystical power. I think she's from the same thing as Miranda, and if I remember right, it's like she's like Prospero's eyes and ears and like tells him of things. But in the play, realistically, has been portrayed by both female and male actors. So I think she's gonna be interesting. Maybe I'll change her pronouns to they for that instance, but I don't know. We'll see. So right now, I guess we'll let them do their thing a bit. See what happens. Goneril's also, I think, about ready to pop. I mean, what are you doing? No, I don't. You don't want to sleep in your child's bed. Come sleep in your own bed. Here. I'm just gonna pretend she kicked her out. Okay, Ariel. See, Desdemona, we're gonna plan a sneak out. We gotta keep it on the down low. I don't think that Goneril is necessarily focused on the feud with the Montes, since she's kind of more irritated about her own things, but we still want to make sure things aren't gonna go back to your cousin there. Why don't you go ahead and sleep while we wait, and then when Romeo comes, you'll have to... I'm gonna lock that one so it doesn't leave when we roll. And I'm sure the college one will come back, in all honesty. Or if it doesn't, that's fine. Okay. Get up. Get up, Desdemona. Oh, she's running. At least her parents are asleep and she's not gonna get caught up. Oh, he got a limo and everything. Okay. Looks like we had a successful sneak out there. I've had Sims get caught before, and it's honestly the funniest thing. Why are you running everywhere? You know, let's just do some cleaning. You can tell your parents that you wanted to take care of the dishes before you went to bed. guess she's just so excited that she's running around from having her snake out. It's hilarious to me. Goneril and Albany are up.
Lagabu!
Oh, great. They're gonna have their baby. Oh, goodness. I forgot.
Oh, stop!
I need to pull up some Shakespeare names. Oh, is there any... Oh, we have a baby boy. Is there any names that aren't covered from King Lear yet? Let me check. Or we could, because Richard is another King of England that there's a Shakespeare play. And we already have Hal. Let's see, Richard. I don't really want to give him the name Dick. Maybe I'll give him Ricky. I don't know that I like that name, though. I know that there's... At least there is in, Actually, here's a good one. Let's give him the name Marcus, which is from Julius Caesar, because I believe that the Julius Caesar, some of the Julius Caesar names are in the Cap family tree, so let's do Marcus for now. If anyone has, like, suggestions or, like, a name that would be better, I'm not opposed to changing baby Marcus to something else. You do not want 10 kids, Goneril. I'm not locking that in. Albany, I could see you wanting 10 kids, but I don't want to give you 10 kids, honestly. You guys have enough babies, and you're about to age up. Let's, you know, do some taking care of a little baby Marcus. Oh, you woke Ariel up too. Okay. As I said, I'm slowly kind of revamping this house. So, I'm gonna give them a shower that's not just that bathroom, because honestly, the bathrooms do get kind of crowded. And maybe, like, after the next paycheck or something, maybe after the money tree gives us some more money, we'll put a toilet back in at least. Man, she wants everyone to... Here's a moment. You know, the sisters are all together. Ooh, Desdemona's still sleeping.
Da 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 da.
Oh, McDonald's just making some omelets. She doesn't seem like the type that would be cooking like this, I think, like when you take in her stuff. But apparently, like, her true hobby is cuisine. So I'm letting her be, like, the family chef. Which is, that's a lot to put on the plate of a businesswoman. She is a junior exec. I think normally she would be a little higher, but let's see. Okay, kids. And Albany. I know you're not really hungry right now, but we're gonna eat together. As much as possible. I think they would want Hal to do his homework if he's working on his homework. Or, you know, maybe because he's right there.
DaVinci. Sifadosh. Malakon.
I'm gonna get suspicious if you sleep.
What's the name?
Descansi experti. Moriti.
Zavolo.
I'm guessing Ariel got permission to get excused from the table.
Oh, Kitaka. Segavosh. Kibavol. Keno Shane. Shavasakosha. Pika Chakada. Segavol. Vicha. Kola Kiki. Kibajovoloko. Zoj. Kanuskala. Fashustisko Latavai. Sibadosh. Kibavola Nantrono. Kintoshi.
Voilà, n'est pas c'est pas là.
Chamuka.
C'est pas mal à ça.
Bisaki. Corbo Nosha Tisa. Luke Tavoj.
Well, why don't you talk to your hubby?
Voilà. C'est bon que là-bas.
You know, I do think that they very much do love each other, and maybe it's just that Miss Goneril, is just overwhelmed by everything. You know, she wants to be the heir. I think. Where is her relationship with Consort? They're so close to being friends and best friends on her end. So I think she would try to call him over, honestly. Especially because she wants to, like, show that she cares about him. So let's just invite him over. You know, it's a Sunday. They're both business peeps, I'm sure. Let's see if we can get that friendship
Hey, bless you.
in. Albany, why don't you greet him? Apparently Hal's into music and dance, which is interesting as knowledge. So. But I guess it runs with this family. You know, they've been pushing the arts on their kids, specifically the daughters. And you're about to let yourself.
Halika.
We're having a
Vishnu.
nice day with
Shiva
Freya.
Koshama. Vastu.
Aha, aha.
Jonia.
Oh, quale de dedo for?
Aglio.
Es legible?
Don't you just look? Hal wants to learn couples counseling. I mean, I'll let him do that if that's what he really wants to do, but I don't understand why he wants to learn couples counseling. I don't think he has someone that he's, like, interested in right now. I mean, Catherine is at 12. Rebecca Chun is at 25. And he's into like a brown hair. Neither of them have brown hair. I didn't see any dudes. Oh, great. Oh no. Why is Desdemona... Is this another sister's moment? Oh great, I hear a baby. Ugh. Why are you nigging your older sister? Ugh. Connell, what are you up to? Your baby needs you. Is Albany doing better? No, they're doing about the same. Albany, you wanted this kid. You wanted the baby. You can take care of the baby. Granted, I guess technically Goneril wanted the baby too in the end. But why are you playing piano? I guess you do have like some creativity skill. That's just not something I expected her to do autonomously. Oh goodness, I forgot that the nursery was in pink because Ariel. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need to redo this nursery while he goes to feed the baby. Oh good. Okay. You know, it's a nice gender-neutral nursery now, though they don't have diapers anymore. I don't... a diaper changing station. Why don't these guys go to work? You don't want a job anymore? That's fine. I don't usually give teens jobs, just because it's a pain. It is such a pain. Like, in The Sims 2, it's a pain, specifically. Because I believe that's why in The Sims 2 the teens only go to school for like half the day. Because then they could spend the other half of what would be a normal school day at a job. But just like the demands that it puts on them, you're getting hungry. It is about dinner time. Goneril, you do... Why don't you, serve some dinner? I think we had... Let's do hamburgers. Consort's still hanging around. Okay, you at least made friends with your dad. You know, he sees you as a person. Better than he did. He's expecting this girl. You're supposed to have this done already. Ariel, why don't you talk to dear old grandpa? Apparently we're gonna let's just join them. They're gonna watch a movie. It looks like we've got some dinner made. see.
Oh.
Here, come eat something. You can eat here.
Kimochono Kavalocha Niki.
You're someone who wasn't hungry. Come answer the phone. Who knows? Maybe it's Romeo and you need to... Why did... Oh. I thought he scooted over to be closer to his sister, and that about freaked me out. It's like... Is Albany able to talk? I don't know. Let me see. He's in the middle of his dinner, Oberon.
Clover. Nukashifala.
Mela vesele betonchus. Mela bato.
Why
Mela
don't you say
menchus.
Fapos.
Mela bos.
Oh, Ariel's up. All of the kiddos are up. Goodness.
No,
An
kabalo.
A+ report card.
What crazy geesh?
Yes, I know that's gonna happen.
Lahoj. Nupa lupa. Vishto. Chiva Koshama.
You
Salut.
know,
Hello.
I think you might be the only person who's not there.
Look at the da.
Oh.
Your dad's a little higher. But he's gonna... Why don't you have some cereal? You know, maybe the girls are all a bit more nervous about school. Although their needs kind of indicate they're having a good day. Why don't you come and practice, Miranda?
Barago.
Desdemona wants to do homework, but her homework is actually done. Albany, dude. Okay, good. You're gonna go to work. I forget, did the education career come with university? Because I think that's what the dude who comes to yell at you to exercise wears. Oh, goodness. This is why they need a maid.
Monty.
Looks like the nanny's here, Nanny Charlene. Oh, she's gonna help with some of that pudding away, isn't she? Okay, kiddos. Got all dressed for work. Good. The current grist for the office rumor mill seems to be that Goneril's boss is up for a promotion and has been asked to handpick his replacement. Seems like a surefire way to get him good with the boss would be to take him out to his favorite restaurant. Goneril also knows that his kids have been desperate to get the new robotic ants from Right Way Toys. Ooh, that's hard. I think, like, Goneril would understand, like, the kids thing because she has kids, but I also wonder if that would be, like, considered unprofessional, so maybe let's have dinner. Goneril takes her boss to the exclusive Headman's Hideaway downtown seafood restaurant, his favorite spot. She uses all the charisma she has to explain where she sees the company and herself in the next 5 years. He seems impressed and thanks Goneril for dinner. When Goneril gets back to her office, her desk has been packed up in boxes. But she gets a note. Yay! Okay. You know, my headcanon is this is actually her dad's company. So maybe, like, her becoming friends with her dad now is, like, helping. Why don't you get some of your money? So she's an exec now, and we have the money to get ourselves our changing table. There we go. And she actually has the skills that she needs already. Because I think normally when you give her the business career, she's actually higher up already. So hopefully she can get to where she's supposed to be quickly. Because honestly, when Consort dies, I think she needs to be the CEO. And... oh, no. He borrows a recipe. I guess there's a cookie recipe in the Cap family that we did not know about. Why don't you make some chili con carne? Why is there another nanny? Is there some nanny relief duty going on here? Or is it because of... her hours didn't change, did it? I don't understand what's happening here. Miranda's grades are slipping. Well, of course they are, because she's not doing her homework. And she wants to go out on a date. Miranda, you need to find yourself a boy. Or... something. I don't know. Where are these two? I know Miranda's going there. Here. Use the... toilet. You know, Marcus, you're the next oldest. I don't know. Because what great help the nannies are, you know? Are the nannies coming to eat our food? Oh my goodness. Grabbing you both. What was the point of these nannies? I guess the point was so we could leave, but... you know, Desdemona, you're in a pretty good mood, so why don't you actually do your homework afterwards since you want to? That is so weird that she wants to as a pleasure sim. I'm just saying that right now. I think most of my 10 sims have been very much anti-homework. And I've just tried to, like, I don't know, keep them from having too bad a grade. Because most of the time, they've been sims where I think their parents would force them to do it. Like, honestly, she's at a C. I think Goneril's not going to be that happy about it. So maybe Goneril needs to talk to her. Here comes Albany and Ariel. Yay, he got his promotion too. So, why don't we do that? She's gonna want to have some fun. And she needs a shower, but he does. He needs to sleep. Why don't you talk to your son? Or, you know, take care of your trees here. We have a full second bathroom again. Yay. Actually, you know, as far as the boys go, I think she needs to find herself a boy. Is Romeo still chattable? I'm just talking. Let's see, why don't you sit here? And will it let you talk to... Why don't you talk to your wife?
Visto poco.
C'était.
Ma così la subi che c'è un
She's done. Why don't we ask someone else? That's probably actually gonna be right. Romeo is getting around. I know I've said that already, but man, these cat girls. Like, none of them.
Adoro. Helena Puga. Adoro.
You want to do Ooh, she wants a promotion again. So does he, man. How? What do you want to do for fun? I think you probably... Didn't you say you were into music and dance? Why don't you watch some TV? And watch this, I think it's some station dance? Something like that. Watch some station dance. Get your... Okay. Desimo's gonna go ask Romeo out. Now, I do have a mod in my downloads folder to make it so that we can have time catch up back here and not have her just... Oh, he's working. Have to call then. I can't remember what time he gets out. Oh, we're having the baby's birthday. Oh, goodness. How about we quickly do the baby's birthday? And then, I think he gets off work at like 8. So maybe we need to try later at night. Actually, you shouldn't bring him. Albany, do the honors. She tried to talk some sense into her. Why don't you come talk to Big Brother Hal? Your sisters aren't really acting like they really want to. Here, have her swing in the office. Let's see what baby Cap is gonna be like. Is anybody else coming? She's coming. Miranda is coming. Desdemona's coming.
Come Augusta.
Why don't you guys both join? We would have had a birthday party, but I wasn't even thinking about how quickly these babies age up. Actually, would the birthday party even work? I can't remember, but I think I've tried it in the past. Oh yes, let's awkwardly say. He wants another baby? Yeah, he's not getting another baby, I'm sorry. Oh, this one needs to be potty trained. Did we... Why don't we potty train him? Yes, okay. Do one of your homework. Albany is busy. You know, that's another thing about this game.
On the Borkala Chimoso.
Come on, let's see if
Zirkel Mangsa.
our friend is back.
Jibaman
Hal can keep a secret, can't he? Goodness, how late does this boy work? I think the Monties are just trying to keep him from seeing any of them, man. Hey, watch, what are you doing?
Shonda, Verbal, Vilda. Olacha.
Why don't you make your sister some smart milk? Or your brother? What am I thinking? This smart milk thing is a lifesaver in this game. Can I just, like, say that? Although it's a little stupid that they knew it was so hard to get the toddlers. Here, drink your smart milk. Because even though we're not going to teach the kid anything right now, we're going to basically feed him and send him to bed. You know, the effects will still technically actually last, in my experience. And maybe that's a bug. Here, why don't you put your baby in bed? What are you doing? No, we don't need you to do that. We need you to go to bed. Let's see. I bet he's gonna be potty trained before he even gets to learn to walk. What is wrong with you? This child, man. Someone's gonna have to get groceries. Did we actually learn to walk? Yes, we did. Good.
Eplenable.
Loba.
We have
Sweet. Lasita.
okay, he's gonna go as soon as they're done.
The?
You should probably go ahead.
Karavitam.
Here we go.
Nevram.
Baby just has to learn to talk.
Nevram.
Woo! Lada!
Hurry up. Run down. We asked for some food.
Barago.
We have no one to help us with our real needs. Oh, she's gonna put us in a high chair. Good. That must mean we're getting food. Of some nature. Maybe. No, Nanny. No, don't, no. Nanny, I need food. Give me food. What are you doing, Nanny? Did I call him for nothing? Because I looked a few minutes ago and it looked like the toilet was, like, actually done. I don't know. He's gonna... Nanny, I want food. What are you doing? Where are you taking me? Okay. Yes, give me food. Give me food, please. Yes, thank you. And then I need to go to sleep. Thank you, Nanny. Okay, are you gonna take me to bed now? Oops, the mailman. What you got for me? Oh, Goneril is playing in the CEO's annual golf tournament. The country club. She's spending a good part of discussing. This is a... Well, last time I was playing and had something like this, it was actually with Consort. And I know that it's actually random, but still, I told him to throw the game, and that had him lose, not a career level, but he lost, some logic points. I'm gonna try playing to win. President misses the green. Down from the green to play birdie. Yes, $5,000. Donates it to the SPCA. Companies for people who grab a horse for VP. Good going, Goneril. Hope you're gonna talk to your brother. Good. Looks like you're not doing well with your relationship with him, but that makes sense. When we get to Kent, you'll see that he is actually kind of crossed family lines. But I mean, I think his family still cares for him. They're probably just more so worried. Is your hours the same? Yes. Oh, how? Talking with the teacher about reading extra books on the reading list. Hal is confronted by a classmate. Tells him that reading extra books is the stupidest idea ever. See, that's a good question. I don't know what Hal would do. He's very much into, like, chess, and apparently now he's into some music stuff, so I think he might actually try to reason. Oh, you got some, film and literature. I forgot we need to get some groceries. So I think actually we're gonna do a service and a delivery call there. You know, Desdemona, you should just have some juice when you get back. Why is there... I don't understand why we're having 2 nannies come. Let's start. Miranda's doing terribly. Oh, great. You know, I don't think her mother and father are gonna actually either be pleased. You know, for slightly different reasons, but... Oh, goodness.
I just come.
Oh, you can't even get... Okay, we're gonna hire the maid.
A gubla, nashnabove. Nishnabnagna? Ah, habnabo.
Groceries. And then we're really quick, actually. Let's fill it up. Call, ask out on date. Let's hope that Romeo answers this time. Come on, Romeo. Let's go to a community. Let's not take the car because I have a feeling. And we're not... Why are we throwing a party? I didn't want to throw a party. Who's throwing a party? Or is this like we're trying to take people... I don't want to take... No, no, no. Here, why don't we walk to our community lot? Oh, I think that was it. I might have messed this up. Let's see if this still works. So I have the time sync thing. I'm hoping it's gonna work. Okay, good. Now the worry is gonna be if Juliet shows up, there's gonna be problems. And honestly, I actually don't want that to happen. I have some plans of how Romeo's finagling is gonna work. And I think it would make Juliet heartbroken. And I can't remember, is she friends with Desdemona? No, but she is friends with Miranda. Desdemona's a bit younger. Why are you in your work uniform? Is it to try to hide? But right now it is kind of like, let's just do some...
Liga, Kifolo Badaba, Nishkora Dishka,
Achoo!
Tilamoma,
Ugdado!
Tilako Shapa, Fichona Utakala,
Lakoni!
Sikod, Blakana,
What does he want? He wants to
Bachon
talk,
Sapuvka,
Galas!
play, and dance.
Chaluga!
Chanoka.
Pusha!
Sure.
Kasam. Shana?
She wants to tell him a dirty joke. I think he'll actually go for it. Well, the question is gonna be... Which kind of dance?
Oh, l'amour.
Is there a dancey stereo system anywhere? I don't think so. Oh, consort's aware. He might not be happy about this. Goodness. Why don't we just... You're gonna torment your date? With a nookie? Maybe it's to try to make people think that nothing's going on. I thought that was Tybalt for a minute. Ah, goodness. I know Tybalt isn't wearing anything like that, so... She wants to gain a skill point, dance, and become BFFs. He wants... They both want to do this dancing thing, but there's not a speaker playing music anywhere. For some reason, I thought there was. I don't know. Actually, I thought the description said there was food here, too. Oh, I guess you could grill hot dogs. Why don't we grill hot dogs? Let's cook our date hot dog. Really? You people.
Got it.
Yes. Yes, Romeo. We're gonna take our hot dogs to another table. You're not gonna stay and sit with me? Goodness. I guess Puck is joining in and talking. I think she has chemistry with him, doesn't she? She does. But again, I know he's in a pretty committed relationship. And I honestly don't want to mess with his relationship with Romeo. So... Let's talk. I still want to dance. I still don't think the dancing's happening. Oh, he's in love with Desdemona. Goodness, I don't know that she's in love with him quite yet. Oh, spoke too soon. So they're having like a pretty good date. I guess cuck was hungrier than what we made. And he burnt them. Goodness. Oh no. The unsavory charlatans here. Hide your wallets, people. Oh, he wants to make out. Let's make out while there's nobody besides maybe consort in there.
Mucha.
Well, either consort doesn't care, or he just doesn't recognize Romeo.
Kidochta.
Sophie.
We're aiming for this dream date, man.
Shivalo. Not gonna be fun.
Luska.
Funny. Lagachu.
So close. Okay, why don't we end the date now? Because we actually just... Okay. Did that literally just send all of her needs all the way out? I have never seen that happen before. I have accept delivery, but apparently... Well, then he didn't get a promotion. Albany, why don't you go ahead and... Let's go ahead and serve some stuff. Oh no. Really again?
Asalaga bene.
Okay. Oh, goodness. Why don't we actually throw your party? And then I think that's where we're gonna end this on. So, he's from... We're gonna just invite the adult caps, I think. And, dear friend Oberon.
Oh, Nanana Tavlierd. Huh? What? Ah!
Well, here come some of our guestaroos. Let's see, there's Cornwall, Consort, Oberon, and Reagan. Reagan is preggers, because I would honestly, my headcanon is that Reagan and Cornwall don't have kids, but they both rolled a want to have a baby, and neither of them have any type of family influence, so I figured we might as well just give them ye old stiff. Okay, guys. I need you to come talk some sense into your daughter here, who's not doing well in school. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry again, I don't know that you can say very well. How about we... we irritate our daughter at all? Ask.
Hey, bless you. Ah, what's that?
Chat again for a minute. We're having a not bad party. Why don't you come and... Goodness, they're gonna wonder where Desdemona is.
Oh.
Okay, Albany, come on. Surprising that he's like closer age to Consort. I don't think he's gonna. Here, I'm gonna encourage her to be serious because you got to. We got to talk some sense into this girl. You need to quit sleeping in your parents' bed. I'm gonna lock your homework because... Okay. She's at least been... Anyways, I think we're gonna leave this right here in the middle of the party. I think it's going pretty good. Looks like Desdemona just got home a little bit ago. Right now, apparently. And Yeah, I think
Bossé.
Conquista.
this family still got some stuff to happen. We'll see how long Albany lives out. But hopefully, honestly, I want Consort to die before him. Have some time in the Cat Manor together. So, anyways, we'll see what happens. But I guess that's all for now. If you have any thoughts on this family, please let me know. Honestly, I think I really do like Goneril as a character. Miranda's got some interesting things I think about her as well. Although, of course, we spent a lot of time with Desdemona today, so we'll just see what happens. So, anyways, have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is, and I'll catch you in the next part.